All right, it is Thursday and we finished our second week. So I want to just do a quick check-in here just to kind of recap where we're at so far and hear a little bit about where we're going. As we finish the second week, all we've really hoped to accomplish at that point is just to have a little bit more awareness, start paying attention to the things that we're doing throughout the day and seeing where we can start to fit in a little bit more intentional practice, whether that's changing what's on our plate, getting those walks in after we eat, building a little bit of movement practice in throughout the day, just starting to see where we can reasonably plug these types of activities, habits into our schedules. We all have different demands on us. Those demands even ebb and flow throughout the week, throughout the month, throughout the year. So the goal is to keep these things really small, manageable, and just stack wins. Okay, in the morning I did my little 2-minute practice and I'm gonna go for a walk as soon as I can after I eat. And then after lunch, I'm going to do another walk. And this momentum, it really can build. So that's really all we have tried to get to in the last couple of weeks. It's not about being perfect. It's not about having this great workout routine and feeling like you're just completely dialed in. That's probably unrealistic. We're really just trying to get a good foundation because these things, if we can build these in, they can last forever, no matter where you are, no matter what's going on in your schedule, whether you're traveling, on vacation, any season of life. These habits, these cornerstone habits, really can make all the difference. So if you've had any trouble, if you're struggling with anything, if there's anything that you just feel like you're behind on, or whatever, something's getting in the way of you, maybe even just filling out the log, definitely reach out. Reach out to the group. Tell us your struggles. Share with us what is going on. Reach out to me. I'm here. I want to help you as much as I can. The group wants to help. We can all support each other in that. So make sure. If there's something that's in the way, let's remove the obstacle. We absolutely can. And just a little bit about where we're going next. I'm going to make a couple more videos probably later today and tomorrow that we're going to dive into this more. So this is going to be a lot of the nuts and bolts of really movement and fitness and how to think about some of these things. If you haven't heard some of this stuff before, at least my take on how I try to incorporate this in as more of a holistic program for just how to stay in shape, get healthier, get fitter, get stronger in the simplest way, or hopefully the simplest way possible. And the first thing we're going to cover there's 4 pillars of fitness that I consider. One is stability. Can we stand? Can we move? It's kind of a mix of stability and mobility. Can we stand sturdy? Which means can we then lift or move something like a weight or a bag of dog food? Can we do that from a sturdy position? And then we have strength. So this is not just how strong we are, but how much muscle mass we have. What is the strength of our tendons and all the connective tissue that allows us to move freely. So bone density, all these things, this is where strength training and some other activities could really improve these types of metrics and just make us fitter, stronger for life. The third and fourth pillars are going to be aerobic training, which would be, think of like a light jog or a very easy swim or really even a brisk walk uphill maybe, or with a little bit of weight. This is a place where we would be able to spend time. We could talk, but we might not feel like it. And then the last one would be anaerobic training. So anaerobic means without oxygen. This is something that we could not sustain forever. So think of, I don't recommend going out to sprint right out of the gate, but if you sprinted, if you ran a race, if you ran a high intensity class for 20, 30, 40, 50 minutes, where you've really got that heart rate up into the upper zone of where it can go. So if you looked at those two together, we'd have aerobic down here and anaerobic up here. And there's a big space in the middle, and we'll talk about what that is. And for the most of us, we don't really want to spend a lot of time there just because it's inefficient. So those are the 4 pillars: strength, stability, aerobic training, and anaerobic training. And then I'm also going to get into, I'll do another video or maybe even a series of walking through some of the actual movement patterns that we can start to incorporate if you don't already have these built into your routine. So that's where we are. That's where we're going. Let's make it a good rest of the week. Get those logs filled out. Keep up with your daily practices. If you haven't found one yet, start one. Don't think about it too much. Just do it. And know that nothing else, we're here to help. All right, so we'll see you guys soon. Thank you.